Okay, attention in the media room. Mr. Steph Curry is here to join us. Steph, thank you very much for coming in. This is your 8th year playing in the American Century Championship. I think 2017 was your best finish at 4th. There's been a lot of guys out here this year talking about your chances and giving you some pretty good plaudits because they figured you have a little bit more time on your hands this offseason. Let's see what else. Like I said, best finish was 7th in 2017 or 4th in 2017. The odds makers have you at 18-1. I believe that's the best or the highest odds from the active players out here. So
respect.
Anyway, take us through your round today, if you would, and what it feels like to be back in Tahoe.
It's awesome to be back here. Obviously, all the things that are going on in our country and our world. Just to be able to play golf and compete. Obviously, no fans. It's a little different vibe. It's way too quiet, but once you get over that, it's just kind of playing golf like usual. And I enjoyed it. Got off to a terrible start the first hole. Tried to go for a home run shot and didn't pan out. Just grinded the rest of the way. So excited about hopefully going, you say low or high? Stable. If you go going high tomorrow. And put myself back in there. So I don't think I lost on the first day. I just got to play a little bit better.
Okay, you've been very outspoken and active with social injustice matters. Obviously, you've got a pair of shoes on that is sending a message to people. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Obviously, shining a light on Breonna Taylor, demanding and praying and wishing for justice for her and her family. And anytime you have an opportunity to be on a stage or a platform to raise awareness and to continue the conversation that's going on in our country, I'm all for that. And send these to Black Lives Matter organization, and hopefully they raise a lot of money for the amazing work that they're doing. And we all have roles to play in terms of changing the racial climate in our country. And this is definitely more than just a moment that we're feeling. And hopefully, this is a very small gesture, but hopefully the money goes a long way, and hopefully the continued conversation of what needs to change all the way around.
So you're donating the shoes. Is that in raising funds that way?
Yeah, Black Lives Matter will get them, and hopefully have an auction and raise a lot of money for what they're doing.
Okay. Let's open this up to questions. Dan?
Yeah, hi, Steph. You mentioned it was way too quiet out there, so it's like normal golf, but when you're here, you're so used to raucous, loud behavior. Is it more difficult to play quiet here?
A little bit. I guess when you're walking and you're in tournament mode, and for us, we play a lot of golf, but you don't get many opportunities to play competitively like this. So the first 6 holes was definitely different because you're kind of pressing, trying to stay in the moment, but you are so familiar to the sights and sounds, and it was just a little different. So I guess at the end of the day, we had to, hopefully our conversation in our group was just try to stay engaged, keep the energy up. But it was definitely an adjustment. I think tomorrow will be a little bit better just in terms of getting settled in. Thankfully, the boats that are out there in a very socially distant space, they brought a little noise down the last 3 holes.
And early on anyway, it looks like Dad's got a slight lead on you. Have you guys discussed what's going on this year yet?
I negotiated it down. I got to spot him 6 points, so I got some work to do. But hopefully tomorrow I can chase the ladder a little bit and put some pressure on him. He's playing well right now, and he showed it obviously today. So got my work cut out for me, but it's always fun to play with him, play with Aaron, 2 great guys that know how to hit the golf ball.
I think he played well last year too. He's taking this seriously now.
Absolutely, he's a competitor.
What's at stake this year? Have you guys determined?
Not yet. Here's a carryover from his karaoke bet last year, but we won't be able to do that, obviously. So I'm holding on to that in my back pocket. I guess I'm playing with house money right now, so we'll see.
And obviously not the season you wanted with the Warriors this year, but what gives you hope that things can turn around next season?
I mean, we still have a great core. We have an understanding of who we are. And like you said, it was a crazy year. My hand injury, Clay being out all year, Draymond in and out of the lineup with injuries all year, a lot of new young guys. It's definitely different, but this could be a blessing in disguise in terms of, this next 3-4 year run that we want to have. Get rested, get healthy. We'll obviously be watching Orlando and taking that, all that in. But come next season, whenever that starts, we'll be ready. So just we've had a long 7 years, so it's nice to get a little refresh.
Thank you.
Have you?
Why was it important for you to sponsor the Howard University golf team? Why was it important to you to sponsor the Howard University golf team, and what do you hope from that endeavor?
It's kind of something that just slapped me across the face in terms of I didn't have kind of a strategy around it. I went to Howard to debut the screening of a documentary that we made called Emmanuel, and I talked to a lot of the students there after the screening, and they had a lot of interest and passions. And I talked to this student named Otis Ferguson IV, and he told me just how much golf means to him, how much just the opportunity to play. He was trying to put together a club team, and the idea came just from that. I heard what he had to say, and I was like, what can we do to bring that Division I program back, men's and women's, and create scholarships? Because we know how great the game of golf is. We want to continue to create access and opportunity, not just playing, but in the business of golf too. So hopefully this can be a kind of a funnel for younger kids to think, I can either go play, Division I golf at a HBCU, and have something to kind of look forward to. But even now, the student athletes that we'll have on the team, hopefully this fall, will take advantage of that opportunity as well. So excited about that, and hopefully they have a really good run.
Steph, you said you went for the home run shot on one. I think I saw you change clubs or something. Was the original plan to play it safe?
No, I was just trying to figure out how aggressive I wanted to be the whole time. Got a new caddy this week. I don't know if he was ready to pull a veto on the first hole, so he let me just get it out the way. You're gonna make a double at some point in the tournament, so I got it out the way on the first hole and grinded the rest of the way. So no harm, no foul. Tomorrow hopefully give myself a chance to make it interesting at the top of the leaderboard, knowing you got guys out there going low. I think Kyle Williams at 25, and Romo's probably coming in, Mark Mulder, the usual. So want to be in that group come Sunday.
Steph, as far as looks like your love affair with number 18 continues. Birdie today, wasn't it? Did you birdie 18?
I've had it's four rounds in a row probably. Eagle-eagle-birdie-birdie. Can I just play that hole 18 times? And then just call it even?
That would help. You're in at 14 points right now. You're in the tie for 13th after one day. I mean, you're in the hunt. I mean, what do you think it's going to take for you to get back in this thing to where you're comfortable? You've played.
Probably going to need 24, 25 at least tomorrow, which obviously it's doable. Kyle showed it already, so that probably gives you a chance to be within earshot going into Sunday. That's all I want, just a chance to play some meaningful holes on Sunday. So started to hit the ball a lot better as the round went on.
Obviously, you've been extremely successful in your basketball career, being a great athlete, golf. What would it mean to you to win this event?
I'm trying really hard. Just for the active guys, I don't know how many active athletes that are here, but I'm pretty sure I don't think one's won before. You might have to correct me on that one. But even for basketball players, just to be the first one to win from our sport. So that would mean a lot. It's not just obviously to win, just how much fun I have up here and the guys that you get to compete with and against. So got some work to do.
Okay.
Steph, one of the big social media campaigns out here you see at the hashtag Play at ACC is a trick shot campaign, playing off of your trick shot that you did. So share with that trick shot that you did, and how many times did it take? How much fun was it? What was it to do while you were at home doing it?
You're probably not gonna believe it, but the first time I did it was that back in March, right when quarantine started. One, I was just extremely bored, so found my way to the front door. But it only took me two shots, and then I tried to do it again, and then it took me about 50, and I gave up. Then I came back for Jimmy Kimmel, and it took me about a minute to get it, but I got it on live TV, so that was solid. It was a pressure shot, but it was fun. Hopefully everybody has creativity coming out, using all the different props and stuff, and just having fun with it.
As far as the charities this year, Steph, the entire purse is being donated to the different charities that are involved with the event. How good does that feel for all the players, do you think?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, we know we come up here, usually there's a purse to play for, but you know, obviously with everything going on, the ability to come up here and play golf and know that I don't know what the amount is, but that it's all going to worthy causes that will impact lives. And we get to do it by being out here playing golf and being on the stage. So it's pretty awesome to be a part of that. It's a huge compliment to American Century, NBC, everybody for doing what they could to get the tournament, you know, even possible to go this week, and hopefully that money goes a long way.
Great. Anybody else with questions for Steph? Okay, Steph, thank you very much.